Darnell Mack here with Stamps by Kate. Say, I was just asked a really good question from a customer asking about the Dresden plate. Well, we've got 2 stamps for the Dresden plate. This one's like a 4-inch, and this one's almost 2-inch on the petal sizes. We're also have some on order in the clear fussy cut stamps as well, because they turn out really great when you fussy cut some things. Don't have them yet, they haven't came in. But she was asking, how do you take that curve end and make it into a point? Because I sometimes want a pointy end, like with a sunflower or something. So I'm going to do it on plain paper to show you what I'm talking about. And I'm using black ink, which you should never do on fabric, because this black can bleed through. It's for the Dresden plate only. But you can use it perfectly on paper without a problem. And so the log cabin uses that black ink, and then you're stamping on a dryer sheet, which is really cool. But you don't want to use it on regular fabric. So here's the Dresden plate. Here's the big one, and then here's the small one. And it's got that curved end. So I'm using my paper scissors, and I'm going to cut on the stitching line so that you can see what I'm doing. This would be as if you had already sewn them together. And you can either sew it by machine or hand stitch it. But let's say I've got my fabric cut and I've got my Dresden made. So when I turn this over, you can just, oh, and I cut the seam allowance. Ah, sadness. Let's do that again. I need that seam allowance. I don't need it on this one. I mean on the sides, because we're pretending like it's already been cut. Let's see if I can't do it this time. So I'm going to cut it out on that stitch line there. And of course this is on the right side of the fabric. So right here is where I've taken my last stitch. So all you're going to do is find that imaginary center point and make a point. And there you go. Mine's a little bit off, so I'd probably stretch that out, and there. Now it's right there in the center. And there you've got a pointed Dresden plate, still using the stamp. So it's pretty versatile. And see, now you've got just the right amount of seam allowance on the back side when you go to start doing your applique. You either do that by machine or by hand and go all the way around your Dresden plate. And that's all there is to making a point off of the curved Dresden plate stamp. So I hope that answers that question. Give me a shout if you've got any questions on this. On our website, there's an email address and a phone number. So enjoy. Happy stitching. Bye.